what it's about,
Okay.
what you represent.
I'm Ramona Africa, Minister of Communication for the MOVE organization. I am the sole adult survivor of the May 13th, 1985 government bombing and murder of my family. I am a representative of the International Concerned Family Friends of Mumia. I'm a former political prisoner. I did 7 years in prison for surviving that massacre. But most importantly, I am a revolutionary disciple of John African, MOVE's founder. And I don't hesitate or back up or apologize for saying I am a revolutionary.
Bunch of fake followers, that's not the move. But from the solid type, I'm approved. That's for who I'm comfortable. What I got to prove. Zach tried to warn me. Most were not before me. Won't like it or post a comment, but they watch his story. Might be yanking sleep, but they eyes beyond me. Won't believe till I'm on that podcast with Nori. Or Flash TV, next to Lazette BP. Envy ran me like See the God and Angela Yee. And got a nerve to tell me keep working. Like I don't know, they hope I fool, keep lurking. Creating my own ways, keep surfing. Spitting pain is a layup like G. Gervin. Big play for lyricism returning. So many accolades, P earned them. I came and said it, tell them lay embedded. Just had my money straight, I ain't taking debit. They ain't gotta like me long as they respect it. And the ones that fronted on me know that they regret it. I'm making way more noise than they expected. Control the game while they the contestants. Legendary King P's, and I'm here to make it great for MCs. Again, I chose to make a lane before I played the game. So never in jeopardy to gain a name. I knew the sun would shine for all the days of rain. I wish everybody would. Can y'all say the same? Unify, die, unify, die. Let's build each other up instead of crucify. Unify, die, unify, die. The best is yet to come, follow the signs. Some just had the skill and some don't. Some will and some won't. But who am I to judge? Well respected and connected, making moves without a plug. Westbrook flows and boots, I drop a triple dub. They hoping I lose, but they know how I move. Stand on my lonely, letting nothing hold me, showing I prove. Shine bright, me and this mic shine like Smokey and Q. Stick together, these peasants don't want no smoke, keep it cool. Please advise them, stop imitating, I see them jotting. City on my back in this way, and I need no proxing. Lanes hanging they stuff, no need to mop them. Ain't fading PZ, ACDC, I keep it rocking. Grew up in the time when they was junior black mobbing. I was on the stoop wildin', bumping Coochie rap bobble. For the rise, I see it vivid. Up the top, no need to script it. On my grind of reaching ticket planes and stopping me, forget it. Jewel dropper, solid as a rock, I move proper. Got true honor, my word is my bond. Superb with wordplay, I ain't got a curse when I rhyme. Number for me, none to come. First of my kind, can't spin me with a 360. Put way too many hours in. Time to strip in the city. Babies need empowerment. Herpes staying bottled in. Murder rate towering. The game been in need of relief. Is you following? I chose to make a lane before I played the game. So never in jeopardy to gain a name. I knew the sun would shine for all the days of rain. I wish everybody would. Can y'all say the same? Unify, die, unify, die. Let's build each other up instead of crucify. Unify, die, unify, die. The best is yet to come, follow the signs.
Dope, man.
Dang, I missed the whole video.
Yo.
I love it. I've seen it before, so I just I don't know. My screen just went black. I didn't hear nothing, see anything, or
Oh
I don't
wow,
know what happened with that.
wow.
But peace and infinite blessings, family. I am Farugh Ma'at. Welcome to BMa'at Inc., a platform that was created to connect you to the experts to share strategies and life lessons to empower, strengthen, and maintain the African family nucleus from a Pan African perspective. Today, date is June 6th, 2022. The show is dedicated to the millions, hundreds of millions, known and unknown, for those who sacrifice and work for our benefit. We are the sum of their love, the efforts, and the support. Excuse me, I just want to take the time and get a verbal libation to them because we would not be here if it wasn't for them. We take the time to thank them on this platform to highlight a few that personally assist us by their example on this journey of knowledge of self. Uh, so, my brother Khamou, how are you, brother?
Yo, man, many blessings. I'm well. I'm alive. I'm here. So,
Yes, yes, yeah. So we're gonna get right into it. I want to say that I was definitely guided by the mother father energy, um, the ancestors, the honorable ancestors, the Orishas, um, Netarus, all the above, man. Because everybody knows I'm a party person. This weekend was the Roots picnic, so I definitely wanted to get out and get my dance on and get my party on.
mhm.
And a place that we frequent quite often, um, um, was surrounded by madness. I don't even know what how else but to um call it but that.
That's what it
Um,
is, bro. I mean, call it for what it is.
yeah, so we usually go to the reef down on Third and South, and the activity, the madness erupted was that second, right before, like between Third and Second and South, like right around the corner from where we party at. And normally we hang out in that area. We go to, Haagen-Dazs, or we go to the falafel place that's right next to there. So we like frequent around there. And so when I heard that on the news, I was shaking, bro. I was like, damn, we could have been down there. Like
Yeah,
we was planning on going down there.
cause
And
Mhm.
it just shook me to the core because it was like I was anxious to get down there. And like I said, if it wasn't for my friend, she was just like, she's so tired, she's just gonna go to sleep. I was like, all right, then I might as well just chill. And then wake up in the morning to hear that. I'm like, wow, like we are protected, bro. We are so protected. Um, and I guess through the initiations that I've been going through for like the last couple of months, I'm just realizing how blessed we really are and how much we really do take for granted. And it's cute doing the libations and things like that, but our ancestors want them to put them to work, and we need to be finishing their work that they started. The unfinished business, their unfinished business, we need to be doing that. And so I'm even more committed than I've ever been before to continue the work of our ancestors.
Indeed, man. Indeed. I mean, on that note, similar. I don't think when we spoke personally, when the last time we seen each other, last week, the
Yeah.
week prior. So we were all together. We did the gig out at Park, Black,
Mm-hmm.
um, what is it, Black Liberation Day?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and we was all together. We did that thing. I mean, we started off at the crib, you know what I'm saying? Building me, you, over, another brother of ours, and real good brotherhood vibes, bringing up the energy. Um, it's an interesting week for me because I had got a bad sinus infection, and so I've been under the weather this whole week. And
Mm.
I was like contemplating as the week, we got towards the weekend. I was like feeling, gradually better and better. And Saturday I was like, yo, what I'm saying, I need to do something. I need to get out. I had took a long walk. I think that was like Thursday. Got a good dose of sunlight. And I was like, just like, the energy of the city kind of calling you. And it, how you receive what that calling is, for me, I felt like, okay, I want to go and release a particular energy out into the city. And I do that by drumming, what I'm saying? We do it the Urban Shamans way. And so I sent out a text message to a couple new initiates, what I'm saying? Some young brothers who, you know how we do. We bring them through the trenches in terms of initiating them into this brotherhood, into this work that we do. And so, I called the location. I said, South Street Bridge, let's go, but no one hit me back immediately, because, in that moment, in that impulse that I was like, yo, boom, I sent out a couple texts. I was like, I wanted to send it out to a mass text to people, but I was like, let me just see how people receive this. So, I think one brother, he got it like after the fact, because I said 7 o'clock. It was like after the fact. He's like, oh, I missed it, blah, blah, blah. I wound up hooking up with someone, and we just, kind of like kicked it, took a walk, whatever. But yeah, to wake up to hear this craziness, I mean, the insanity, the madness, like you mentioned, it was surprising, but it wasn't. It was surprising, but it wasn't. I mean, it has, what I'm saying? I can't act like I'm really shocked, because, the tension has been mounting. There has been a succession of events that has been building. And and we're just talking about here in this city, right? This city has been off the hook, and I say it's nothing new. I'm going to say that, this isn't nothing new. That intro to the song, we was watching, Mama Ramona Africa speak, and I was just like, yeah, we wonder where this violence come from. But I got a lot of feelings, a lot of thoughts about all what's going on and how we're being impacted. All right. So for me personally, this has happened. I've been feeling and seeing personally, been feeling this since, I don't know if I shared, when a young man got murdered on my block. Okay. I mean, even just that summer, in this crib, I've been here for, a little while. This was the second murder that happened around 4th of July. 4th of July will be coming. It's funny how these this like a crescendo of violence happen around these holidays. Memorial Day weekend, there was like, I don't know how many people got killed in Philadelphia Memorial. It was an alarming number. How many people were shot and killed? And this is a historic thing. And 4th of July is another one of those holidays that. But what I've noticed since I've been in this place 10 years, every 4th of July, and on my block in particular, there was 2 murders around the weekend on 4th of July. But 2 years ago, I seen an increase in violence right here in my community, and I hear things. My ears to the streets, and how this thing has been progressing, and it seemed like it has intensified. Post quarantine lockdown, post COVID, post vaccination, post pre-recession, what I'm saying, economic collapse, food scarcity. I mean, it's just like you could just see people, what I'm saying, crumbling, what I'm saying, people become very, very unstable. What I'm saying? A brother said, like a leaf in a hurricane. What I'm saying? The mental, emotional state that people is very fragile, very fragile. So I, got back to work today, man. And I just was like, checking in. And I always am interested in how young people are impacted, how they feel about it, because I feel like who else is more so delicate? You know what I'm saying? Who's feeling this at, you know what I mean, at a very, those vibrations at a very, very you know what I'm saying, a very high level as our young people. And it's real sad, man. They are so desensitized. They are so desensitized. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was talking to the, you know, young brothers and sisters. They was like pulling it up on Instagram. You didn't see it? They, you know, they shown, you know, it's like images of the young sister who was murdered. Like somebody videotaped her body, you know, her lifeless body. And this joint is like, they passing it around, you know what I'm saying, on social media. And so this is the kind of inundation of violence that they're getting on a regular basis. And we wonder why. And this just goes back to that conversation we was talking about the music. And what did I say to the elders? I said, listen, one of the big monsters, and you know, is the social media. But you know, we is many tentacles to this monster, to this beast. So, I mean, I just feel like the youth, the young people, they like. I'm like, how do you feel? They like, well, I don't know. I'm like, what?
Yeah. So
yeah, I'm talking to 8th graders, you know. So that's that age when you start to go traveling on your own. You know, you get your first summer job. You out here traveling by yourself. And so my question was, how do you feel? Do you feel afraid moving about the city alone? Do you feel nervous going to certain, you know, I got the response. Some of them say like, no, because I don't go nowhere. Mm-hmm. I'm like, wow, you know, I'm like, what's your plans? You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember when I was in 8th grade, I knew I was going to get a summer job. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get that $125 check, you know what I'm saying, every week. Yeah. And it was like me coming up. Listen, when the weather get warm, maybe I'm just a Gemini, but I was trying to be out. I'm out South Street. I'm down at the gallery. I'm down Center City. I'm down Penn's Landing. I'm taking walks. I'm in front of, you know, the museum, the art museum. I'm out in the stars. You know what I mean? I ain't got a penny in my pocket, but you know what I'm saying? But I'm out. You know, I got the freedom to roam and enjoy, you know, the city in which I live. You know, there's a lot of jewels. There's a lot of blessings. I feel like a lot of young people, you know, they're not getting a chance to experience that. I meant like, man, I've been going down South Street since I was, I don't know, ever, forever. You know what I'm saying? On a Saturday night, you know what I'm saying? Even when I wasn't supposed to be down there, I'm down there. And a couple fights break out. Somebody might pop a shot or two, maybe, you know, but this is like, well, for real? You get into a rumble, you trying to clear the whole block. I mean, there's a lot of stories. They saying that somebody got killed and brought it south. It might have been connected. It might not be connected. It's all connected. You know what I mean? If you want to keep it 100, it's all connected. But, you know, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm at a drum circle. Brother pulled out like, yo, everybody needs to get a vest. I'm like, damn, that's where we at right now. You know?
Wait a minute, so he was literally at a drum circle.
How you say that? Yeah, you know. And then
we'll talk about it offline, man. I gotta know who that cat is, man. Like,
no, I think you know, it's a good brother, man. I think it was just like, you know, I think people got good intentions, and I think that, you know, it is just the climate that we're in right now. It is a climate of, you know what I'm saying, security. It is a climate of, you know what I'm saying, keep your head on a swivel. You know what I'm saying? It is the climate of, you know what I'm saying, protect your neck, protect your loved one. You know what I'm saying? We in those times right now, you know. Yeah. And you know, what do you feel, man? What do you feel? Because you know, you're my brother, man. I want to, because I feel like I got mixed feelings, man, because this has come up. You know that it's come up with my sons. You know what I'm saying? You know, this has come up, you know, very close and very dear to me, you know, in situations where, you know, man, my sons, we had it out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, because we dealing with spirit. Let's keep it. We're dealing with spirit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that spirit, you could become under the possession of that spirit if you aren't grounded in what you need to be grounded in. You know what I'm saying? So you could be on the hysteria of, yo, I ain't taking no L's. I ain't da-da-da-da. Now, you know what I'm saying? Somebody triggered you. Right. So now you walking down the street, somebody, yo, what's up? And it's like they showed the video, and it's like, dude, I don't know what happened before, but it was like, whoa, it was going to go check the one guy, he pulled out on him. And it's like what, for real? Like, what happened? I mean, it was readers, which y'all like had a little altercation in the reader. What ice line? I mean, like, for real.
Yeah.
And then they like five cats pulled out, and everybody start shooting. They gonna make the cops into the hero. Oh yeah, the cop shot one of the suspects. Yeah, they probably shot a couple of innocent bystanders themselves. Everybody, this is like Wild West off this mug.
Yeah.
So my question is like, yo, because you know, like I said, man, you know, I encountered how I had to deal with this on a personal level, and how I had to, you know what I'm saying, protect my sons, protect them from a mental and spiritual and emotional level. Because they was like, you know, on some other stuff. And I'm like, your life haven't even begun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, for real. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. You can change the state. You can change, you know what I'm saying? You can change the mode of how you're going to respond to the situation. Be ready, but don't be triggered. Don't allow people to trigger you. Don't media trigger you. Don't let the hype trigger you, man. Like, come on. So, you know, like, what is your take? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying, like, what is the response? You know what I mean? How should we respond? How, you know what I mean? Like, as brothers, as soldiers in this whole situation. You know what I mean? What's good?
I think what we're doing is most important. I think conflict resolution, restorational justice, restorative justice, those kind of strategies, rites of passage programs, important, because that's the socialization process that was stolen from us. You know what I'm saying? Or it was stolen and then we relinquished it. We don't want the responsibility of raising our children. We're scared of our children.
Right.
And I think if we continue to do what we're doing and get others involved in spreading it out more, that's where I'm at. Because I think that's the bottom line. The bottom line is that they easily triggered, and they easily influenced. They're very influential.
Yeah.
And so when you got the music pumping that, you got the media pumping that, you got social media pumping that, you got the movies pumping that, you got the magazines pumping that, you got you know what I mean? So they know what they're doing. This system is wicked. I mean, it is so wicked. But we can't give up. We can't give up. We can't lose hope. Yeah, I was just thrown back because we was gonna go down there. I mean, we was gonna go down there, and it's just like we could have been caught up in that, in the middle of that, or we could have been victims of that. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Can you?
Yeah. It's crazy.
yeah, my daughter just made food for me, and I'm like, I'm on the show, I'm not gonna eat it now. Can you put it back, later? And she's like,
That's what's up.
like, oh, like I
Yeah,
just went through making all this food. You should
that's
have known that by now, though. Bye, Sage. See you later.
oh,
All right, love
they
y'all.
doing their job, man. They doing their
Yeah, they are on it. All right, bye. Yeah, so I even forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, we could have been down there. I mean, it's like, and then my babies would have been affected by it. I mean, something happened to me, my baby's gonna be affected. Like, I'm the primary parent right now. You know what I mean? So it's like, if something happened to me, what's gonna happen to them? Their mom is not in the picture. I mean, it's like, yeah, it just makes it more important. It makes it even makes me even more committed to the things that we were doing. It
yeah.
makes me even more want to go to more classes, um, take more workshops to strengthen what it is that we're already doing, um, to add more value. I mean, like, dude, you see, like, BMa'at, like, I dress as a superhero character, talk about self-esteem. You know what I mean? Like, we do with the music, like, we trying to cover all the gamuts that they have. We trying to prevent an alternative for. They got Superman and Batman. We got dreadlocks. You know what I mean? We got Black Panther. They got 50 Cent and whoever else. Got the Urban Shaman. We got Cyrock. We got Dead Prez. You know what I mean? So it's like we got to continuously present an alternative to whatever the main media is doing. And I think we're doing a great job of it. And I see the shift happening. I see the shift happening. And that's why I really wanted to, like, bust it up with you about, because we're doing some great stuff, man. And it's like,
Absolutely. And I mean, I totally agree, man. And I feel, what I'm saying, activated. You know what I'm saying?
mhm, there you go. That's the key word right there.
I feel
That's the key word right there.
activated, man. It was a really trying week for me this week, man.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just under the weather, and and I just decided to take it light, take it easy, and I felt the need to go out and drum. See, people will understand, when we do what we do and why we do it and where we do it. You know what I'm saying? Like when, when the young man was, murdered on the block, I was like, we need to take these drums out there. You know what I'm saying? Because we provide so much for so many others, but when it comes to what it is that we need, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Who's providing that for us? And we very well have to provide it for ourselves as we,
As we drum, that's it.
But
That's
being
it.
able to come out on my own block, you know what I'm saying, and healing those wounds, you know what I'm saying, those emotional, wounds that was, it's so much needed. And so
Hmm.
even in the midst of, like, I'm telling you, this whole movement was born in the streets. I say it all the time. We in
Hmm.
the middle of, and now check this out. So I think I shared this story with you a little while ago, but I'll share it with the public. So I'm out and about. I had my drum on my shoulder, and I'm like, trying to find a nice spot in the city where I want to just, like, you know what I'm saying, just release this energy. You know what I'm saying, release this vibration. And so I walked up to Broad and Chestnut. People know, we known for being on Broad and Chestnut. And
Hmm.
this one particular day, as I walked up, you see this huge, like, crowd, rowdy crowd. It's a bunch of young boys, and I see people walking in the middle of Market Street trying to get away from them. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Turning the other people, stop and turning the other way. I mean, I ain't even gonna front. It's like you see there's danger ahead. You know what I'm saying? Your natural instinct is to boom, wait, assess the situation, and
Hmm.
figure out what direction you want to go. So it was a pause for me. And then when I seen what was going on, I was like, I could walk away or I can then address the situation. And then, and so what I decided to do, and I was like, what, let me walk through this. This is what I do. This is what I've been initiated for. And this ain't for everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I decided that I was going to engage these young men. So I walked up, and they had to be ranging from like 12 to about 17 years old. And you know, they out, they ain't not from around, you know, they on full, you know, they downtown, they got out of school early, and they out there, they in a bag, you know, they in a bag, boxes carried on, you know, and you can see like the bigger bulls was, you know, the smaller guys trying to like rumble the big guys, so they, you know, the testosterone and the aggression was like on 100. And I'm like, oh, here we go, you know. So I walked up, and I'm like, yo, you know, what's going on, y'all? What's up, fellas? What y'all up to? They like looking at me, sizing me up. What's up, old head? What's up? I'm like, yo, what's going on? What y'all up to? They like, what you up to? Yo, man, yo, this guy, you know, they trying to like wet. So I'm like, what, you know, I said, what y'all into? You know what I mean? What kind of things y'all into? They like, what you mean? I said, yo, are y'all into the arts? They're like, what do you mean the arts? I said, are y'all into any kind of form of art? They're like, I said, are you into like liberal, you know, literature, writing, poetry, emceeing? Are y'all into visual arts, videography, making videos? Are y'all into, you know, graphic? You know what I'm saying? Y'all do graffiti writers, any of y'all? They like, nah. I'm like, well, any of y'all into martial arts? I see y'all slap boxing. Are y'all into the martial arts? They like, nah, man, what are you talking about, man? Oh, here you go. You know, so I'm challenging them, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so, you know, I'm having them pause. They thinking like, where you coming from? So I said, all right, well, can I share my art? And they like, what? So I got the cajon, so it looked like one of those delivery bags. I'm like, can I share my art? Your art? What are you talking about, man? So this is one little one, you know what I'm saying? He was the most important. And I seen they was, you know, he was getting his little ass whipped, you know what I'm saying? They was slapping me. So he was on 100. So he had all the, you know what I'm saying? He was coming at me, you know what I mean?
He wanted all the smoke, man.
Huh?
He wanted all the smoke.
He wanted all the smoke, man. He wanted to choke my throat, man. So I was like, you know, when I was taking it light, I was like, bro, you know, like, can I share my art? Come on, man, what you got? What you about to pull out, man? Come on. I'm like, chill. Listen, I'm going to share my art with you. So I pulled out the cajon. What's that? I'm like, I'm about to show you. Can I share my art with you? He like, what you mean you going to share? So the old, you know, one of the older, go ahead, man. Let old head show us something, man. Let old head show it. So I sat on the cajon, and you know, right there, you know, in this corridor, the acoustics are perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I mean? The drums be booming right there. So I sat on the drum, you know, and I started hitting the rhythm, man. That same young boy, man, he was entranced, man. He was looking, he couldn't believe the sound that was coming out of the drum, man. He was just like, he locked into what I was doing, like totally took his complete conscious, you know what I'm saying, awareness into the drum. He was stuck, man, and I'm just like this. So the other guys, got him. He was stuck. So they, you know, they continued, you know, they was like, yo, come on, man. They started with the slap boxing. Little, you know, them not being aware, being, you know, ultra aggressive. Almost pushed each other in the street, getting hit by a bus. Almost getting hit by a bus. So I was stop. Bro, get out of the street. If y'all gonna slap box, be aware where you are. Look, you're gonna slap them into the street and he get hit by a bus, or you're gonna smack them into a person, a woman that's walking by. Why don't y'all create a circle that y'all protect each other and you're protecting people who are walking by? Right. I'm not telling y'all not to do it, but do it. Be aware, be conscious of what you're doing. Right. All right, yo, watch out, man. They slowly start forming a circle or whatever, you know. And it was like, you know, I'm thinking this is a capoeira circle, you know what I mean? You're providing a rhythm. They don't know what I'm doing, but I'm as an elder, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like you said, brother, these things need to come into place. This is why we come out and engage our people. You know what I'm saying? You don't see a lot of that going on. You know what I mean? People behind these doors, you know what I'm saying, in these rooms, on these social platforms, and just talking. Who's out here engaging these young people? Yeah. That's why I know why I wanted to go on South Street. I know what my I know when I'm going out there, I know I'm on mission. I'm not out there just drumming. Yeah, people want to drop money in a bucket because, you know, they're going to be moved by one way or one shape or form. But we might inspire somebody to be another urban shaman. We might inspire a musician. We might inspire an artist. We might inspire a visual artist. You know,
And just shift that energy, bro. When you said that, I was like, damn, that's powerful, because we have transformed different areas that we went to. I mean, like, it was crime written, but we go there and hit them drums, and it just invokes something different, a different energy. And it might, you know what I mean? Like, wow.
and
Yeah.
and then, you know, it's like it's all intention. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the young brother that, you know, we had over last week, and it was a perfect opportunity to engage this brother in a brotherhood circle. You know what I'm saying? And then it just happened all organically and natural. You know what I'm saying? Just those opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm doing it in the classrooms, but to do it in the streets is another level. But, you know, man, it's just like this. We're being triggered, you know what I'm saying? And we gotta tell our, you know, our young people. And I mean, sometimes we gotta remember tell our peers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, don't be so triggered that, you know what I'm saying, that, like, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna allow the hype of what's going on to get you, you know what I'm saying, away from where you're supposed to be or what you're supposed to be doing. And it's been conversations, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel it, you know what I'm saying? I think that these in times like this, brothers like me and you are activated to do more. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we've been doing it, you know what I'm saying? We young elders in this thing, you know what I'm saying? We've been doing it for quite a while, but we can see the need for it even more so, you know. And because I just see just like a glorification of, you know what I'm saying, the nonsense. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, I hear the backstory. They talk about the young man who was unfortunately, you know, murdered. You know, how he was a boxer, he was a skater, he was this, he was that. And I'm sure this was all true.
Right.
But, like, where does those, you know what I'm saying, those lessons come into play? You know what I'm saying? Right. So you being trained as a fighter, along with those lessons, it's like lessons of how to hold
life
back.
Lessons.
Yeah,
some life lessons.
How to conserve yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There's rules to the game. You say God down, what you gonna keep on striking him?
Right.
He take a knee. What you gonna do? You gonna take another 2-piece to the dome? You know what I'm saying? Okay, you've been triggered or whatever. Like, whoa, it's time to, you know, engine down, draw back. You know what I'm saying? Go back to the corner, fall back.
Yeah.
Huddle up with the team. You know what I'm saying? Come up with a different plan. You know, and it's like, unfortunately, there was so many innocent people who got, you know, caught up in a young lady. You know what I mean? And they said like five cats, you know, 5 different guns that was being fired. And I'm like, bro, everybody packing. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody packing. You know, if it's going down, it's going down. I mean, like, it's like, I'm not promoting that narrative, man. That's just like, you know what I mean? I'm just not promoting it. You know what I mean? Because I know how delicate the mind is. I know how, you know what I'm saying, receptive young people are. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna feed them the you know, the doom and gloom, but you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying, equip them with, you know what I'm saying, the survival. So nah, you know, you gotta, you know. And they got, if you think these young boys got hammers, they got hammers on top of hammers. But they ain't got the, you know what I'm saying, they ain't got the constitution to survive, you know what I mean? So it's like their feelings get hurt. You know what I'm saying? They manhood get tested, you know, and then it, you know, I'm gonna get the burner. You know, so it's like, and the broader conversation is that it's like, who triggering you? That's the question. That's the question.
That's the question.
Who's triggering you?
And there's so much as the who, but what? I mean, what's inside of you that's so fragile to where somebody could say something to you to where you're ready to take their life? Cause I mean that's serious. Like I was always taught that, you know, the sticks and stones will break your bones, but names will never hurt you type mentality. And I know to a point words does hurt, right? So I understand that. But there's that concept of if it don't apply, let it fly.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's where I'm at. I'm like, yo, that don't apply to me. All right, cool. That's your opinion. That's your opinion, and I can rock out. And that's why I love the martial arts. The martial arts, they teach you how to kill people with bare hands, but that's the absolute last resort.
Mhm.
It's like if you about to take my life, then I take these means of measurement. Then I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like up to that point there, you have all these other things that you can use, all these other strategies you can use to kind of diffuse the situation. Yeah, I mean, you can say, all right, listen, okay, well, brother, I'm not about that life. If that's what you cool, you'll walk away. If they choose to follow you, then he's like, all right, brother, listen, don't get too close because you gonna get these hands. You don't want these hands. You know what I mean? So it's like it's levels. So it's like we have to we have to teach these strength. First, we got to do some healing. God, that's what it all boils down to. We got to heal, and then we can do uh, restorative justice practices. But we got to heal first, because if you still pick these practices, you can never internalize them because you're still broken. You still, you know what I mean? You still got some gaps. You still got some traumas. So you can't really embrace those practices until you heal. And that's where it starts. We got to heal first. We got to do these healing,
Mm.
and that's what we're really about. And that's what I'm saying. Like when I do like the dreadlocks, and people laugh at me, it's like, dude, like you a superhero, you run around tights, whatever the case may be. And I'm like, yeah, but it's not about me. It's about these youths. It's about these youths getting some kind of seeing somebody that look like them promoting the culture, praying to Asar. I mean, Asar, Aset, Heru,
Yes,
not
sir.
giving the Horus and all. No, no, no. Look, honor Asar, not Horus. I mean, Cyrus and all. No, 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 no. That's cute. That's good for when you starting.
Mm.
When you really get into it, no, it's Asar, it's a Set, it's Heru. You know what I'm saying? And so you drop these little jewels, Ankh. Oh no, it's a cross. No, it's an Ankh, and you break that down. It's the internal, like so.
Giving them
For
something,
me,
giving them something,
yeah.
giving
So
them
you,
value. Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah, bro.
it's an opportunity to drop those jewels. It's like my nose. They told me I'm a big nose. What? You know what your nose is, man? Your nose is that wide because your body got made you majestic to be taking more oxygen, bro. You know what I mean? And it's like we don't know that. We thinking is these things are badge of disgrace. We look at these things as badges of dishonor, and it's like, no, these are bad. This is majestic features that we're dealing with here. Your hair, yeah, I mean, your hair was made spiral like that to protect your brain because your brain is so valuable. You have the locks, and the locks is antennas to the universe, and I mean, so it's like
Well, let's go.
that's why I do dreadlocks. You know what I mean? I'm not in it to be, oh my God, look at him type thing.
Listen, man. Yes.
Yeah, and so like, and that's what I'm saying. We taking every form to make this happen. We do it through music. We do it through cosplay. We do it through uh, martial arts. We do it through self-defense. We do it through books, and I mean, we just hit them with everything. Hit them with everything, and hopefully one of the things drop and take, one of them seeds, all these seeds, but if you drop, hopefully, you know, through the blessings of the Most High, that they sprout something um, impactful and powerful. And yeah, so I see, and this is why I really wanted to talk, because it talk to you about it, because it's the fuel that I needed.
Mhm.
It's the fuel that I needed to move forward. Like I said, I was down for a minute, bro. Like I was literally like, wow, like our children are just the streets are being painted with our children's blood, bro, and that don't sit well with me. That don't sit well with me, and it hurts.
Yeah, it definitely hurts,
It
man.
it it, it hurts, and and sometimes you feel like you're not doing enough. Sometimes you feel like I need to get outside my lane. I need to get out my comfort zone and do more. And it's like, but how much more can you do without sacrificing your family, without sacrificing, I mean, your personal well-being? You know what I'm
You do,
saying? It's just like,
man. You did. You do a little bit at a time, man.
yeah,
You can't do it all. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? You can just do a little bit at a time. But one thing about being a strategist, we can, you know what I'm saying, be impactful in a small way, but a large way. You know what I
hmm
mean? And
hmm
so it's all about being strategic about how we do what we do. Um, so yeah, let's put it together.
yeah. I
Um,
no longer feel that way now, though. Like, and that's what I'm saying. I needed to talk to you because it was like, for that moment, it was maybe like, it was like that day, that whole day, I was just like, wow, like,
yeah,
what are we doing wrong? What are we missing? You know what I'm saying? It's like,
but man, let's keep it 100, man.
mm,
This is social engineering 101. Let's you know, let's keep it a beam, man. I am not surprised. Like, listen, I am not. This has not surprised me, man. It was only a matter of time.
hmm
I'm I'm gonna tell you what I've been thinking about. I had went to the BAM, the other week,
hmm
and it was beautiful, man. It was beautiful, just being in that environment. And I just hope and think and pray that a June day turns out, and it is always beautiful,
hmm
but just based on the climate of the city,
hmm
it's been a thought like, okay, how that, what I'm saying? You just like
hmm
that thought comes and you like, mm, that would be completely, what I'm saying, disruptive. But it's a wonderful thing that that whole thing is it's what I'm saying, it starts with a procession and what I'm saying, and so forth. But it's just like, it's a war going on.
hmm
And there's a spiritual war that's going on. You know what I'm saying? And that spiritual war is, what I'm saying, is consuming the hearts and the minds of our community, or of our people, of our children, our young men, our young women. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Um, and yeah, that's why there is all the need for something like a doomsday to happen. Because
hmm
just like us showing up as drummers, and just like I captivate, what I'm saying, the attention span of that young man, an event like that captures, but I think what I'm saying, but I'm not trying to really say it. You
hmm
know, these are the situations that we got to contend with.
hmm
4th of July, all of these big
hmm
events. I'm sure the city is wrestling with that situation now. A lot of things have been rebuilt. You know what I'm
hmm
saying?
mm
The fact that the police force is under policed.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's just
and not as effective as it can, as it should be,
never been.
as it being advertised. Yeah.
But we can say that this is a part of a social engineering. What happened to the police force? A lot of people quit because they were trying to vaccinate people.
hmm
You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Like, people forget
hmm
about this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people quit. You know what I'm saying? In lieu of that 2019 riots here in Philadelphia,
hmm
where it's, what I mean, all fucking, when you realize that
Yeah.
city, like this, the city, the people, the powers to be ain't got no power.
Right.
It was complete anarchy
Yeah.
in this fucking city, man.
Yeah.
And I'm sure a lot of people are like, you don't pay me enough dollars and cents to fucking
Yeah.
do this. because the
Yeah.
cops was just standing back like it was nothing they can do.
Yeah.
I mean, man, I was out there, bro. That was one of those days that I was like, yo, I'm going out. I'm going out here. And we went
Well,
out. And like, oh, hell broke loose, man.
yeah. With all their military training, with all their military weapons and everything else, you
And
know, the power of the people. Outnumbered.
yeah, so like, first of all, let's talk about what came. This is all the stuff that led up to where we are today. Like, this is not all coincidental. This is not this didn't just happen out of nowhere. No, this stuff has been mounting. It's been mounting. You know what I'm saying? Okay, 2000, and all of a sudden there's an influx of ghost guns in the city. I know for a fact that there's an influx of ghost guns.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, purchasing these guns, trading these guns, putting them together. They selling these guns left and right to their homies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What? Come on.
Yeah.
Who's
we sure not make? Yeah, we sure ain't making them.
who's manufacturing the fucking guns, man?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, come on. Shit ain't just out of control.
Yeah. That shit been out. Yeah.
So like this is you know what I'm saying? This is social engineering 101. You know what I'm saying? And we got, I'm connected to people, and yo, like when I'm getting back, word is like, yo, they got judges throwing these young boys all kinds of like, you know what I'm saying, numbers in terms of, bail. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting bail. You ain't got your people ain't got that kind of money.
Right.
Now the whole, you know what I'm saying, the judicial system is about to start popping. The prison system is about to start popping. You know what I'm saying? This is like we seen this shit before. You know what I mean? And it's like this is the conversation that needs to be had with these young people. Like, nah, you know what I mean? Don't allow this shit to trigger you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You being fed. You are a sacrifice. You being fed to the fucking wolves. Yo, pardon my language, man.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
You know what I mean? You being
This
fed.
platform is for that.
You being fed to the wolves. Let's keep it whining. And this is the things that you get this little, you know what I mean, ego battles, and you know what I mean, you ain't got no pop, your mom get on your nerves, and you know what I'm saying, your emotions are unbalanced because you ain't got that kind of like fortification at home and built in with it yourself. You got a hammer, you got all kinds of hammers. You know what I'm saying? You smoking all kind of bud to calm you down. That ain't popping pills. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? And let's keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? I've been in this education. I've been working with these youth for years, man. Listen, man. I know young boys who have been taking Ritalin, taking all kinds of drugs since they were in kindergarten, bro. Emotional, you know what I'm saying, imbalances, based off of, emotional trauma that may have happened during conception before they was born. Hey, brother, you do the work. You know what goes on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You a father doula. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, these things are unresolved. You know what I'm saying? So now we got a little 16-year-old. He got 3 burners, 2 ARs, you know what I'm saying? 2 Glocks, you know what I'm saying? Like, him is, and you doing the same thing we all used to do. We going out, we going to go holler at some shorties. We going, enjoy the energy of the city, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing, like, yo, this is energy that's driving all of this. The summertime, isn't it? When the summertime happens, right? There's an increase in energy. I don't know if you noticed, like my energy is up. I'm very aware around this time. You know what I'm saying? As a man, you know what I'm saying? Yo, those testosterone, everything is higher. It's higher. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. This is our weather right here.
Our weather. Like, you know what I mean? We're governed by this stuff. We're governed by our environment. So it's not to say that, we're not subjected. You are subjected to your environment. Now, if you are unaware, you know what I'm saying, then that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? I told this young boy, he was being this. He was like, I don't know. Okay, it's one thing not to know, but I don't care. I said, now it's one thing not to know, and it's one thing not to care. I said, you know, that's destructive, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, not to know and not to care, you know, that's like death.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so you got a lot of people operating. They just don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The energy that they're under right now, how they operate, you're governed by universal energy. You know what I'm saying? Now you're governed by a social engineering, you know what I'm saying? A system that is feeding you to the judicial system, the political system. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is cashing in right now.
Yeah.
You know, they like, yo, they cashing in. You know what I'm saying?
All the way through.
Listen,
All the way
yo,
through.
I heard like, yo, they throwing numbers at these cats and the judicial, like, yo, I'm like, God damn, like this shit is like a never ending situation.
Yeah. That's the way it's designed.
So what's going to happen now? Everybody going to talk about, we need to make a change. We need somebody. They already talk about, we want to get Kennedy out of there. We need another, you know, district attorney. You know, it's the same old thing. It's the same old thing. They're going to bring another Lynn Abraham in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
A heartless, fucking cool. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing. We need to do shit ourselves. Like, it's all this dependent on somebody else. Because what people don't listen and what they miss is that when they take the oath to uphold the Constitution, bro.
Mm.
The Bill of Rights. Those documents that was not written for us. You know what I mean? These documents still got us considered as property. 3/4 of a human. So why are we dependent on cats that's taking an oath to uphold something that still don't even look at us as being human?
Right. That's right.
I mean, like, that don't make no damn sense.
We don't believe in listen. We don't believe in ourselves, you know.
Yeah.
We don't believe that we run this is our community.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? This is our block, you know. This, you know, and it's not just like claiming it and you know what I'm saying, I'm out here, you know, hustling. Nah, you don't claim your block. You claim your block by knocking on, checking on, you know what I mean, that 86-year-old woman.
Yeah.
Who's living by herself and family don't come to see, checking on her. Clean, you know, making sure she got her trash out, making sure she got what she needs, checking on others in the block, looking at the children on the block. That's you know what I'm saying?
That's gangster. That's gangster. That's the code, though.
The block.
Everybody talking about the code of the streets, but you know what I mean, it was like they had a code. You know what I mean? Like, even like the systems that they had, the lottery system was stolen from us. You know, we had the street numbers. You know what I mean? And these were cats that was doing dirt, but they always make sure that the block was good. They always make sure that if they're gonna do some dumb shit, women's not gonna be around, the children's not gonna be around. It's just gonna be men doing what men do. You know what I'm saying? So it was different codes that was in place.
Exactly. A lot of these codes are gone. We just talked about that.
Yeah.
We just talked. It's like, yo, man, people say all kinds of stuff around anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, even right here speaking in code, well, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying ain't saying things.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's some things that's said, some things that shouldn't be said, and some things that are said at a time and place. Like, come on.
Yeah. So that's the code.
Everybody for every time.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so it's like you said, it's like, you know, there's a lot of things that was lost, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But you know, we just gonna keep on reflecting that, man, and we just gonna keep on, you know what I'm saying, reiterating that, you know. Mm-hmm. You know, and we gotta multiply, you know what I'm saying, and this and what we do, and so be it. You know.
All right, so here's something I want to spend our last time talking about solutions.
Okay.
All right, so we talking about restorative justice practices, and I know that you're really big on that, and I know you're really big in implementing restorative justice practices. Like, what steps can an individual take to like kind of start implementing those practices?
Just like we just said, you know what I mean? Just one of the things that I noticed living in the city, that we, you know, you live on your block, man, you don't know nobody in your community. Right. You don't know your neighbors.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your neighbors don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Having tolerance, I mean, just like, and it's real simple, it's real basic. Speaking to people, acknowledging them. The people in your block, I mean, people just stare at you, man. I mean, on my block, this is amazing. And it's like, where I live is a lot of rented property. I live in a rented, crib. But a lot of people rent around here. And it's like, I've just been here for as long as I've been here. But there's people who like come and they go. And then it's like, they look at you like, you just been around here. I don't know that I've been around here as 10 years. My neighbor been here longer than me. You know what I'm saying? Neighbor. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, they just look at you like I'm not a stranger. Welcome. What's your name? Relating to people. Being able to, who are you? You know what I'm saying? Introducing yourself. What's your name? Okay, well, my name, I've been here for a minute. We do music. My brother's coming around. You know what I'm saying? We might bring out the drums. I might bring out the music. You know what I'm saying? And that's a basic thing. I've been doing this for years. Even down around the way, where the other young boy got killed. I see these young guys. With the killer stare, they looking at you like they about to murk something. You just like, peace, brothers. What's up? You totally disarm them. And when you address them like peace kings, with a phrase like that, they like, they don't know how to take it.
Yeah.
I mean, a brother, it was crazy. It was like cat around here, moved around here, whatever. But I know him from the old neighborhood. And, like, it's just crazy. I see everybody with all this gray. And I'm like, damn, people get old. That's how I remember we was teenagers,
Yeah.
And he seen me, and it was like you just immediately associated me with back in the day. And he goes to me like, "What's up, nigga?" And I was just like, it just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, peace, what's going on, brother? Like, God, damn, I got me nigga. God, fuck. Like,
but yeah, that had nothing to do with you though. That's all him.
Yo, and I was
That's all him.
It was like, it just came from a place like what a back gritty 90s, man. It was just like, yo, what's up? And I was just like, bro, bro, peace, what's up, brother? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, we ain't gonna just jump back to the 96, 94, you know what I mean?
That's crazy because I had those encounters like that too. And I'm like, and I have that, like, and I'll be intentional about it. I mean, when they say that, I'm like, peace, guy. And I dap him up and I pull him to me and give him a pat on his back, give him a nice hug. And he'd be like,
goddamn, bro.
He's like, all right, what's up, man? What's going on? And but the energy shift. And now he's like, what's going on, man? I'm like, oh man, I'm doing the shows, I'm doing this. I just came back from that and give that. And it's like, oh man, we need to link up. Yeah, let's link up, man. Boom, exchange information, boom. And I might not even hear from him, but we had a positive exchange. And now he's thinking like, I'm speaking to what I see. I mean, most time, 80% of the time, if I say peace, God, I don't get no backlash. Peace, Empress, I don't get no backlash. But sometimes, like, yo, I ain't no God. What's wrong with you? Like, dude, I only can speak to what I see. Whether you gonna step up or you just gonna stay where you are. But I only can speak to what I see. And they
like, brother, I'm just telling you,
And so they be like, so God, you see God in me? You be like, yeah, I see God in you. And he be like, man, you crazy. But it starts a trigger. God, me and God? And hopefully they go home and look in the mirror, be like, they look at themselves differently.
Yes.
I mean, so you just gotta, and you gotta start that trigger. You gotta hit that spark. I mean, that's the opportunity to get that spark going.
Yeah, man, and just showing people respect, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, and for people like me and you, sometimes we, a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, we have to demonstrate the degree of respect greater than, and so it's like, because we're out here, I'm out in these streets. I just literally left from the streets, like I just go get something to See, like, yo, like, and so I was out there drumming for a minute. I went downtown and I was seeing some brothers. They like, yo, man, come on, get on it, let me on it. And I'm like, but it's in the midst of it, stuff happens. You feel me? And so, and that it is your opportunity, it is our opportunity to be activated and show our higher selves. And people believe that, we have to be governed by, a way of, combative, argumentative response. And you don't have to. You can rise high from that. You know what I'm saying? You can show them in situations over and over and over and over. And, showing people respect. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, oh, respect is earned. No, I think that everybody has a right to be respected.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
We start off with respect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you respect yourself. You carry yourself with a degree of respect, high moral, ethical standing. So you start off. And so when you conduct yourself, you treat everybody with that high standard. So it's like, yo, peace, brother. You know what I'm saying? So you watch what you say. You know what I'm saying? And if you notice, although you're not being offensive, you know that somebody's offended, then you figure out another way to, you know what I'm saying, to say it where, because it's all about people understanding. I know the brother didn't mean disrespect by saying, suck,
right.
Nigga. I knew, it didn't, but it was like, it just let me know the mentality, the state of mind.
Right.
And so, so I was, activated to respond. Peace, what's going on, King? I said, what's up, brother? Peace. And the second time I seen you, you like, yo, what's up, man? Like,
yeah, there you go.
And I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man, I didn't have to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
be by example.
Right. And so you establish respect and showing respect to other people. And it gotta happen. You know what I'm saying? It gotta happen. Somebody gotta be the bigger person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, I do these things, you know what I'm saying? I remember my sons, we were standing in line and these are opportunities to teach, you know what I'm saying, in a moment. And so these young boys, just goofy stuff, they bust in the line. And I see my son getting tight, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, it's cool. I was like, it's 1 second away from where you're going to be. It's not that deep.
Right.
Let it go. You know what I'm saying? Let it go. Just let it go. To the end of like, you're not being disrespected. You know what I'm saying? Let it go. It's not that deep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let it go. I mean, we all did it.
Right.
I did it. I definitely, let me slide up in this. Yo, what's up? You the homie in line. You're like, yo, what you getting tight about? It ain't deep.
Yeah.
Whatever. Go ahead.
You want the inconvenience for a moment. You know what I mean? Like, that's all it is.
Now, if they come with, F these, you know what I'm saying, then that's a different energy.
Right.
Now you got to decide, are you being triggered? Do you need to engage or do you need to walk away?
Right.
You know what I mean? Is your life in threat or do you feel threatened?
Right.
Do you feel like you are in danger? Do you know what I'm saying? These are all the questions you need to ask yourself in this moment. Do I engage in a verbal altercation? Do I engage in, which could lead to, it can escalate. So you got to let things go. You know what I'm saying? It's just so many different strategies of how you got to, and like you said, these things people don't have these conversations.
Right.
What other men are, you know what I'm saying? And you got different types of men, you know what I'm saying? As I was about to say, you got cats who would sit there and argue for the sake of, I guess, that honor that, you know what I'm saying? You feel like,
I got to be right. I got to be right.
Right? Like, to what end?
Right.
Like you just said, we got so much that we're responsible for. This is at the lowest level of my, you know what I'm saying? My concern is at the lowest level. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the things that I'm responsible outside of this moment. And you got to demonstrate these things too to people. sometimes it takes, it takes a little bit, like, but you gotta be demonstrative, you know what I'm saying, for other people,
Mm-hmm.
for other young people,
Mm-hmm.
and to humble the people who were even engaging in the nonsense, because it was a conversation I was having clearly loud, and so I could tell they was receiving the conversation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So they was humble,
Yeah.
and so these are all these are just some introductory, what I'm saying, ways in which, and we know these things though. People
Mm-hmm.
use the term restorative and so forth and so on, but this is how we live. This is how we live as a community. You know what I'm saying? This is the things that we do. I just know how we conduct ourselves. I know how you conduct yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And anybody who's going to come into, you know what I'm saying? So for instance, we out there drumming, and so this old head, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to say it like that. There's one thing to be an elder. There's one thing to be an old head.
Right.
And so, this old head, he can't got the little Kango, got the little, you know what I'm saying, the pinky ring finger on. He got the slacks on with the sneakers, And I'm just like, I'm a comedian in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
People know Gemini's, right? So I'm just sitting there cracking up, man, at this dude, how he carried himself. He knew one of the brothers drumming, and he just jumped on the drum. So they ain't not my drums. I'm just like, okay. He tried to get on the drum now. I was like, bro, like, if you going to drum, we both can't drum at the same time. Like,
Right.
that's, no, go ahead drum. But we both, there's only one drum, and only one person could drum. So what he started doing, he was in his bag. I guess he was feeling it. We was making women start dancing and the sisters,
Oh boy, that's it.
The energy, right? So he was going crazy, man. Every woman going by, he grabbing their arms, he this and that. So I'm just like, this dude is out of pocket.
Yeah.
I didn't mind that he was engaging women, but when you start grabbing, grabbing, all kind, like grabbing women, this dude is like older. He's old enough to be my pop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Conduct, man.
Out of pocket. So I'm saying, yo, who gets some wine? Man, you don't need no wine. You don't need nothing, man.
Nothing. Yeah.
So,
what you need is chill out. That's what you need. You need a chill pill. That's what you need.
That opportunity. Listen, man, I don't mind you engaging me and another brother, an older brother. You know the brother who we met last time? Who came to yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, goodness.
So
oh man, oh boy, I can only imagine.
So man, he was way left, and he was like, "Nah, man, that ain't." And so we just start getting on him. Like, listen, brother, we don't care that you out here, you're enjoying yourself, you're enjoying the music, you're enjoying the women. Don't put your hand on people.
Right.
Don't put your hand on the sister. Keep your hands to yourself.
Right.
So and I'm like, yeah. I said, because somebody come back and get their brother, they pop. Guess what I'm going to do? I don't know, boy. I don't know. I'm like, I told him, I don't know you. Because the people who with me don't do that.
Right.
You grab it, chill.
Right.
You didn't mess around, grab with tranny. Be like, yo, that's what all was said. Like, yo, chill, man. That ain't what you think it is.
You really about to get served up.
And so that was the opportunity. He was like, yo, and I ain't waiting, because we was like, nah, you keep on grabbing, you won't get what you looking for, bro.
Yeah, because them trainees, they still men. They still men.
What I'm gonna do? I'm like, hey, I can help you, man. I don't know you. You old enough to be my pop. You ain't get that lesson.
That's insane. That's insane.
We still haven't delivered a lesson, man. And so
we all in different stages in this journey. And like you said, there's definitely a difference between old heads and elders.
There's a difference.
So I want to for people who's listening, for those who is listening, I would like to give some steps, some step by step to restorative justice practices, and I would like to share some steps on how we engage in getting our children back. All right, so first, we want to speak life to our people. That's the thing from our perspective as mediators in these restorative practices, we want to speak life to our people, right? And so we want to encourage them to stop and take a breath, right? Whatever emotions that they feeling, right? Whatever they going through, whatever they feeling, we ask them to stop and take a breath. Recognize your emotion, right? Recognize your emotion. Give words to that emotion. That way, you don't have to, you're not acting impulsively, because now you're thinking about the emotions that you're feeling. Give words to those emotions. Know that anger and frustration is normal. These are normal emotions. So to disregard them, to say they don't exist, that's more harm than good, right? So embrace the anger, embrace the frustration, recognize your emotion, speak, articulate your emotions to the other person, right? We create a safe space for you to have that discussion, right? And these are the things. Explain the feelings calmly, without judgment, without malice. Explain them calmly. And these are the things that we'll teach. Um, Sons of Heru, Urban Shamans, BMa'at, we will teach you these practices because we use them every day, multiple times a day. Um, Not that we are experts or anything like that, but we definitely have used these strategies to become better men and better human beings. And communication is so underrated, right? We talk about building social skills. We talk about building a skill for trade. We talk about building all these other skills. But there's no skill that's more important, especially in this society, than communication skills, right? And so we will show you how to be able to express yourself and articulate your ideas and your feelings in a calm fashion too, where you won't be triggering somebody else, right? And so as a mediator, this is what we do. We are restoring peace. We are restoring connectiveness. This is what it's about, right? We're not about punishing behaviors because their punishment only stops it temporarily. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not, you just stop because you're being punished. But whatever the triggers are wasn't addressed. So whenever the triggers comes again, that's going to be your first outlet. Your first outlet is going to be your behavior instead of having a moment of reflection. So anything you want to add to that? I just wanted to put that out there like a step by step to where people can actually start putting this stuff to practice
Right.
today.
Yeah, I mean, I would just continue to say, excellent, perfect. But being able, like I started off saying, being able to relate to, what I'm saying, we are all human beings, and
Mm-hmm.
we are all human beings, right? So whatever you feel, believe at some point that person may have felt the same way that you felt. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? And so be able to relate to that experience with one another changes your understanding and being able to articulate that. You know, guess what? Sometimes you're not going to be able to resolve the conflict in that moment. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You might get to a point where it's like we are at a disagreement, and that's okay as well.
Mm-hmm.
You can
Right.
walk away. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to solve all of our problems in a moment. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Maybe you got to sleep on it. Maybe you got to
Right.
take a day. Maybe you got to take a day or two. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? We'll meet up again.
Right.
And then maybe it's like, I thought about that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that same person that you had that conflict with, it might be your best friend.
Yep.
You'd be surprised with you. Y'all probably both be fathers.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all probably both got, came from situations that, what I'm saying, that y'all can really relate to. So, that's really key, man. But yeah, man, I mean, excellent strategies, man. I mean, if we could continue to build on this and
Mm-hmm.
present these strategies and
Mm-hmm.
a discussion. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's one thing to to hear about it and but like being able to talk through and share
Mm-hmm.
experiences that
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that we all can relate to.
Yeah.
That we all
Because
can.
the most impactful way I seen these things are being effective is role playing.
Mhm.
So we can sit there, we talk about it, stuff like that. But I just like again, I just want them to have something to go on with. until they meet us, and until they meet someone to actually role play with, to kind of internalize these practices.
Yeah. Yo, and communication is really key. You know what I'm saying? Communication is really key. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times that, we act out of, we often say we act out of fear, but um, a lot of our communication is based off of unfulfilled needs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so that is articulated in anger. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Unfulfilled needs. And so being able to express what you need, or how, you know what I'm saying, you've been offended, is really key.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just keep on playing this scenario that happened on South Street. I mean, because some of the conflicts are so minuscule.
Mm-hmm.
And you like, really? You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That
But
was worth somebody's life.
right. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, these are situations, people are triggered, and the triggering is not necessarily, you know what I'm saying, they're way by other issues. And we got to believe that this is real. You know what I'm saying? We're all way by other issues. And it'd be these small situations, but the inability to communicate and express how you feel in an effective way is really important. It's really important. And so, so when you said this is how I felt. You made me feel like this. Dang, you know what, bro?
That wasn't even my intent, man. Yeah, I mean, yep.
My intentions. I didn't mean to make you feel like that.
Right.
That changes everything.
Yeah, it sure does. Like say the straw that broke the camel's back. They made mention of the thousands of others that was underneath it.
Yeah. How have I hurt you? How have I offended you? You know what I'm saying? And just like, I mean, even sometimes, sometimes you can just offer, you know what I'm saying, an apology. It doesn't hurt, my bad. You know what I'm saying? My bag. You got it, bro. My bag. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you take the L for the win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can take the L for the win. And sometimes you're not going to win that battle. You're not going to win that argument. You know what I'm saying? And so, and it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It probably is not even about you. You know what I'm saying?
But usually that's the case.
It's probably is not about you. Now, but there's an opportunity for you to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Being able to be patient and to be able to hear. But most importantly, being able to articulate how you feel. To identify your feelings in the situation, so people can really hear the needs that are not being met. So, we can keep on building on this.
Yeah. The L is not always a loss. The L can also be a lesson. When people like take that L, like, oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I had to reframe that because it's just like a lot of times people it's quickly associate that with a loss. And sometimes it's a lesson. And that's an L as well. Yeah, I mean, so it's like, which one are you going to choose? Are you going to take the loss, or you going to take the lesson? And I always prefer to take the lesson. All right, so we kind of talked about getting our children back, and these are some of the ways that we use to get our children back, right? So we engage with no judgment. That's key. I mean, so we have to engage our youth without the judgments. I mean, because that automatically puts them in defense. All right, we have to be consistent. We have to be consistent because consistent builds trust, right? So you can say one time, "How you doing? All right, we're cool. All right, cool." And then the next time you walk past them, you ain't got nothing to say to them. You immediately broke it. I mean, you immediately lost because they're looking forward to you to ask them so they can tell you how their day was. You know what I'm saying? And that builds that trust. Love them and protect them. I mean, they want to feel. A lot of times they act out because they don't feel love. They don't feel protected, and so if they don't feel protected, they're gonna protect themselves, and that's why they buy the guns. This is why they got the knives. This is why they take the actions that they take because they don't feel protected. It's our job to protect them and make them feel protected. It's our job to love them. Them teachers don't love them. They can't love them the way we love them. They don't have the same experience. So we have to love them our way, and the way they know how, the way they feel loved, right? We're not scared of them. We have to reestablish the dinner table. And I know a lot of times that's, you know, we, we kind of look at TV, we eat, and we got TV, and they got TV in their room, and they got a TV downstairs, and you got TV in the kitchen, and they got a TV in the basement, and everybody's eating at these places. But we have to reestablish the dinner table. We have to reestablish time moments to where, yeah, breakfast, okay, you can eat whatever. Dinner, I mean, lunch, you can eat whatever. But dinner time, we have to sit at the table and eat. No TV, no distractions. How was your day? And really being attentive and listening, you know. And so these are some of the tips that I use in my daily life to engage our children and give them an example what it's like to be in a community. And the questions that should be asked, I would suggest that should be asked is, what's troubling you? What's going on? What's troubling you? What are you struggling with? What are you struggling with today? How was your day? And what was most exciting about your day? And these are open-ended questions. They can't say yes and no. They have to engage. They have to talk in detail about their day. Um, and push it to an extent. I mean, get a conversation. They are great conversation starters to kind of re-engage our children.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Yeah, excellent.
What would you add to that?
What I add to it, I I mean, it's so funny because I mean, this is how we do definitely live. And then as you spoke, I'm like, yeah, this is it.
Yeah,
This is
that's it.
this is the only way. I mean, just being forgiving, being forgiving. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Being able to forgive. And offer opportunity for a new relationship. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't build off of the trauma and the drama.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta let's go. You gotta move beyond there. Yeah, man. I mean, you pretty much covered a huge part of how we definitely should engage our young people. You know what I'm saying? I would say
Yeah,
that.
but
But
that's just from my perspective too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to give them a complete picture of both of us because we are a team and we do these things. And even though we do it individually, we do things together as well. And I just want to give them a full scope of lessons and strategies because we need help. We need help on multiple levels, and um, I want to give them as much help as possible, and that's why this platform was created. This is why Knowledge Born was like, "Yo, dude, you need to do the show," and this is why I reached out to you and was just like, "Yo, listen, this show would be so much more effective if you was involved," and yeah, so. Yes, I'm gonna always ask for your input in it because
absolutely.
I have grown immensely because of our partnership and because of our projects and our experiences together. And so, um, yeah, I'm gonna
And
always ask your input.
I would add, what has been really effective, you know what I'm saying, in my journey and working with youth is really speaking to their heart. You know what I'm saying? Speaking to their heart, you know what I'm saying? Don't, sometimes you gotta bypass, like you just said, the anger, the frustration, the behavior. You know what I'm saying? You gotta kind of like look past that and talk
hmm
directly to their heart. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? There's a lot of hurting people.
hmm
There's a lot of our young people are hurting. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? And a lot of the hurt runs deep. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? It's stuff that we're not going to be able to resolve in this moment. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reality. But you know what I'm saying, that somebody is taking the time to actively, like you just said, actively listen to them, hear them out. You know what I'm saying? And then begin to, you know what I'm saying, speaking to their heart. You know what I'm saying? Understanding where they're coming from, but also when I say talk, speak to their heart, you know what I mean? Talking to their true self, not their situation, not the bond that they have been through or the conflict that, you know what I'm saying, it was a result of, you know, which forced you to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? But to talk to them as people, talk to them as if it was your son or if it was your daughter, it was someone who you cared about, you know, that's important. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And, you know, the value, you know, for me, I would just add, you know what I'm saying, reminding them, you know what I'm saying, who they really are. You know what I'm saying? What they come from. You know what I'm saying? That is key. You know, who, you know, you spoke about being Dreadlock Man. You know what I'm saying? Having, you know, who is Dreadlock Man? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and that, you know, just being able to define why you wear locks. You know what I'm saying? What is the significance of, you know what I'm saying, you know, why you wear what you wear, and you know what I'm saying, and express it in that way. You know what I'm saying? What are you a manifestation of? You know what I'm saying? What glory and greatness that you come from. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's like, you know, no, you're not just this. Nah.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand you're a warrior. You know what I'm saying? We come from that. You know what I'm saying? We come from many mighty warriors. You know what I'm saying? Running down the great warriors. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's like, yeah, that's in our blood. But also, you know what I'm saying? There's a difference between the shooter and the warrior. You know what I'm saying? And giving them value to what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Showing those things. You know what I'm saying? You're not just out here, you know what I'm saying, doing all kinds of crazy stuff because your feelings got hurt. Nah. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the question. Like, that's the question I lead off with. You got children? Okay, what legacy do you want to leave with them? When you make transition, what you want your children to say about you? Oh, my dad was the greatest thug ever. He was the greatest drug dealer. I mean, what would you want your children to say about you? What legacy you want to leave behind? You want to leave a legacy of destruction and chaos, or you want to live a legacy of empowerment and fulfillment? And I always get them to thinking, you know, like, because even if you are in the game, there's ways to where you can clean it up. There's ways that you can, I mean, and so I know Jimmy always get on me about that because he'd be like, "Yo, listen, don't we talk about that kind of stuff on, you know, on an international platform?" But it's really real. I mean, like all the big white families started out that way. The majority of white families started out that way. The moonshining and drugs and everything else, they started out that way, and now they launder their money, and now they own half of the damn world. And so, you know, if it's good for them, yeah, I mean, like, you know, I just try to deal with the reality that we are actually in. And so, if that's, you know, where you at right now, I'm gonna meet you where you are, and show you there are ways to where you can come out of that. You know, so yeah, yeah, this was a really dope session, man. And it just seemed like each session is getting better and better. I believe we dropped some really good jewels today to help someone. And if we just help one individual, man, then it was worth it. Again, you got any? Oh yeah, what projects we got coming up next? No, like what's next for us?
I'm working on a couple of things, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm working on a couple of things, man. The summer is underway. You know what I'm saying? School is about to be out, so there's some things that still, and you know, in the kitchen cooking. So I don't know.
Are you ready to spill the beans yet, or you? You're still
Yeah,
marinating.
and now there's some things that I still,
Okay.
you want to kind of like release at the right time.
Right, right, right.
Um, you know, we still, you'll hear about some things that we working on.
Hmm.
We'll be playing. You'll be hearing us.
Hmm.
Check out the website, um, the Instagram, Facebook.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, but yeah,
Okay.
we got a couple programs coming. You know
All
what I
right.
mean?
And then for me, um, me personally, and I'm really I gotta get better with um these things. But right now we in conjunction with Daddy University, we planning the Daddy Daughter Dance in July or even August, which is always a big to do. I'm taking my daughters and my stepdaughters this year, so it'll be six of us,
Okay.
dressed in African garb, wear matching garbs, and gotta represent the culture. And then we're doing um, the the uh, the life celebration of life with Mama Kosowa.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, which is she's near and dear to us.
yeah.
I would not be who I am today. We would not be who we are today if it wasn't for her example, um, and her willingness to share with us.
It's gonna be an
Um,
honor. It's gonna be an honor.
yeah, it's definitely an honor. We working with Mama Aisha as well. The drum celebration, we will be
Mhm.
um,
Are you
Urban Shaman
participating?
will be there too.
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah, so yeah, would you ask?
Are you participating? I know I just seen the Afro Cause. It's coming out.
Oh yeah, I will be there. That's actually in July this year.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
wow.
so yeah, I will be there. I got some new enhancements into the dreadlocks, so
Yeah,
I will be definitely revealing that in July. I'm actually going to have them on probably sometime this month and kind of promoting
oh
that.
yeah, oh yeah. Absolutely.
So
That's right.
uh, yeah, so those are some of the things, and I'm gonna get better with
Promoting.
promoting because this is the work we do, and it's all about empowering
Mhm.
our families.
Mhm.
Everything that we do has that unifying purpose of you and just empowering our people.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And yeah, so we are coming to the conclusion of this episode. Thank you for joining us on this global movement towards self-discovery and empowerment, which equals true liberation and freedom. Uh, any last words, good brother?
You know, just take a listen to what we just discussed tonight. I mean, in conversation and in story. You know what I'm saying? These these are things in which can be empowering. It can assist you in real life situations.
Mm-hmm.
Love your brother, love your sister. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you tell everybody that you care about them and love them
Mm,
as much. I mean, we never know.
that's it. These these conversations is a matter of life or death. They really are, and we need to take it as such. Because just the wrong word can end your life. Just the wrong action can end your life. And so we want to be intentional. Hold on, stage. Yeah, come. It's almost over. He's like banging on the door. I'm like, Dad, come on. Uh, I'm telling you, too, man. He's like two going on 17, man. His
Wow.
words, his vocabulary is out. It's amazing and very demanding. He's like beating on the door. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but he's
I
like beating on the door. Can y'all get him? Tell him I'll be out there in a minute. Um,
that's beautiful, man.
um, uh, dang, he just totally threw me off. But yeah, so like I say, I'm doing the um,
Said
I hate doing saying single father type thing. I am the primary parent. um, for my girls right now, and so that kind of stuff happens. I mean, me and Dr. Inky talk about it all the time. He's primary parent for his children, and so we always had these father discussions where we trying to do stuff, and the children are busting in, and like, oh, this is real. Like, this is not staged. We are doing. This is real shit that we are doing. What you gonna say?
No, I was trying to bring you back to where you were at.
Oh yeah. So yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. If you have any show ideas or resources to assist us on this mission, please email me at Fayru1973@yahoo.com. If you found value in this presentation, please give and or continue to give, no matter the amount. It's all tax deductible. Thank you to all our sponsors and supporters. We are solely sponsored and funded by your generosity. So you can cash app at money sign BMa'at BMa'at Inc. If you like these programs or programs like this, there are tons of other programming like this on this platform, and they can also use your support. Cash app money sign knowledge born Allah. Thank you again in advance. And remember to be my art and become a master of life. I love you to life, good brother. Until next week, Monday, 7 p.m. Peace and infinite blessings, family. I'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace. Well,